Jorginho to Arsenal from Chelsea is a done deal. Jorginho's deal to join Chelsea from Arsenal is now a done deal. He will become an Arsenal player today. The deal that will see Jorginho join Arsenal from Chelsea is now done. There is a full agreement between both clubs and personal terms agreed between Arsenal and Jorginho. Chelsea will receive £12 million from Arsenal for the deal, which is smart business considering the Italian would have left for a free in June. Arsenal are signing Jorginho as an alternative to Moses Caicedo, who Brighton are refusing to sell. As reported by Fabrizio Romano, Jorginho to Arsenal is now a done deal. Full agreement between both clubs. Jorginho has travelled to Arsenal's base at London Coney to undergo a medical and sign his contract. The deal will be made official when that has been completed. The Italian was never going to sign a new deal at Chelsea, and the club felt it was best to cash in now instead of losing him on a free transfer in the summer. Jorginho was interested on the chance to stay in London, and the prospect of challenging for a Premier League title is something that intrigues him. Arsenal have called off the pursuit of Moses Caicedo after it became evident Brighton were adamant on not selling the Ecuadorian. Jorginho was the alternative in this case for the Gunners, with Mikel Arteta being a massive fan of the Chelsea midfielder. Chelsea would considering selling Conor Gallagher for £50 million. Chelsea would consider selling midfielder Conor Gallagher for a premium price of £50 million. Chelsea are expected to reject a £45 million offer from Everton for Conor Gallagher due to the player's preference of not wanting to go to Everton, but they may accept a £50 million offer from Newcastle. Gallagher would be open to a move to Newcastle as he would like to join a club in the top six, but Chelsea would rather sell the player than allow him to go on loan. Newcastle are yet to make any sort of bid to Chelsea for Gallagher as of yet. According to Keith Downey of Sky Sports News, Chelsea would consider selling Conor Gallagher for £50 million, but that is a fee Newcastle deem is too expensive for the player. The feeling in both clubs at the minute is that Conor Gallagher will stay at Chelsea. Newcastle are not willing to pay the £50 million and Chelsea do not want to allow the player to leave on loan. Gallagher is not open to a move to Everton after they launched a £45 million bid, and the relegation battle he would be in is likely to be the reason. As of now, Gallagher will stay at Chelsea, and that is only likely to change if a significant bid is launched by Newcastle in the coming hours. Chelsea preferred to sell Jorginho over Gallagher, and the Italian is now on his way to Arsenal in a deal worth £12 million including add-ons. Chelsea inquire about Marcel Sabitzer as Enzo Fernandez talks drag on. The Bayern Munich midfielder is of interest to the Blues as the deadline day hours tick away. Chelsea's hunt for a midfielder has reached boiling point, with the club now looking at backup options to Enzo Fernandez, with Benfica playing hardball over the fee for their Argentinian midfielder. Different outlets from both Portugal and England are saying different things, so it is very hard to tell at what stage the Fernandez to Chelsea deal is at, but Sky are now reporting that Chelsea are reportedly interested in bringing in Marcel Sabitzer from Bayern Munich. The Austrian joined Bayern Munich from RB Leipzig in August 2021 for £14 million and has made 54 Bundesliga appearances for the Bavarians. It hasn't been an easy ride for Sabitzer, who has had to compete for a starting spot with Joshua Kimmich, Leon Goretzka and Jamal Musiala, so Bayern could be willing to let the midfielder leave the club in search of some game time. The Blues midfielder situation has become that little bit more desperate after the club agreed a deal to sell Jorginho to Arsenal for around £12 million, a sizable fee given the Italian had just 6 months remaining on his contract. The supposed interest in Sabitzer resembles the situation Chelsea were in during the summer of 2021, when their failed attempts to sign Aurelien Tchouameni led to them loaning in Saul from Atletico Madrid. Reports have revealed that another meeting is scheduled between Chelsea and Benfica later today, which could ultimately decide whether or not Fernandez makes his desired move to SW6, so all hope is not lost, but it is clear Chelsea do have other options should their chase for Fernandez not come to fruition. Hakim Ziyech loan likely includes buy option. It now appears Chelsea forward Hakim Ziyech's loan to PSG will include an option to buy. There were conflicting reports on Monday regarding the structure of Hakim Ziyech's loan to PSG and whether the deal will include the option for it to become permanent. The jury is still out, but a solid Chelsea source has claimed a buy option is being discussed. According to Nizar Kinsella, the deal to send the forward to Paris will likely include an option to buy at the end of the 6-month loan. Kinsella does concede there is a chance it ends up being just a loan, but this seems unlikely given the circumstances. After bringing in 3 young forwards this window, the Blues were willing to allow Ziyech to leave in search of game time. The Moroccan has reportedly been looking for an exit for over a year since losing his place in the starting 11 under Thomas Tuchel. Newcastle was said to be interested, but Chelsea have no interest in strengthening a club looking to rival them for Champions League places. A move away is best for all parties, and it appears deadline day will be decisive.